I now invite the founder and CEO of ScooNews, Mr. Ravi Santlani, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Hi, good evening. Can I please request all the people who are clicking pictures in front of that backdrop to please come in the front. अगर मोहब्बत है मुझसे तो 2 मिनट दे दो मुझे. Okay, I know a lot of you have flights to catch, and I'm sure some of you will also drive, so I'll make it as short as possible. I'm not going to talk about the sessions, the quality, everything. That is for you to tell us. Where we failed, where we excelled, everything. We'll send you a feedback form in a couple of days. Most likely Monday you'll receive an email, a thank you email, which will have all the presentations that we are allowed to share, along with the feedback form. The feedback form is very important. If you really ask me what is my one thing that I really care about is the feedback forms from each conference, and going through that and really taking that in cognizance and kind of not repeating the mistakes has really given us a great name. And last year there were 6 or 7 bad feedbacks. In fact, right after this, my entire team will come in my room and we will only discuss where we miserably failed. what could have been done better, and next year we will only work on that. And of course, there are some new ideas that I travel around the world and my team travel, and they will keep, we have a WhatsApp group where we, ideate and we clip pictures, even Instagram reels that we have. So a lot of inspiration that we take. So you have to really tell us what can we make better next year. That is number one. Number two, there are a few people that I really want to thank, and I would really want to bring them on stage. One is Prabha and Balaji to name first, because I believe after my team, of course, I will put them first. But after my team, if there are any people who have really put in a lot of effort, they're Balaji and Pooja. Balaji B and Pooja P. That's a BP. Yeah. So Balaji and Pooja, can you please at least come in front of the stage, if not on the stage? Prabha, come. We'll hug and we'll cry together. Come. So this is not something which anyone would agree that easily, because they have businesses to run, of course, organizations to run. Balaji runs Tinker Village. Special mention for Balaji and Pooja. They were living a very beautiful life in Singapore with multi-crore packages and all. They left, they resigned, they came back to the country and they wanted to give back to the ecosystem, and they are working on Tinker Village. And I'm personally invested in that particular company, not financially, of course, but I'm their most ardent supporter because of the kind of work that they do. And one of the best schools in the country, they reach out to them, but I think, they're closed because they only, I don't know if you really open some more window for some more schools to join you, but Balaji is a very busy person, and Prabha, she runs school, Akshar Arbol International School, and this year we reached out. Last year also, Prabha played a very important role by working on a post-conference white paper, along with a very good friend of mine, Anand Krishna Swami, who unfortunately couldn't be with us this year. And that was, I think, we had 6,000 copies that we printed, which we dispatched to pretty much all the state governments and UTs, Ministry of Education, Central and State Education Departments, and there were 36,000 downloads of that particular PDF from our website. So that was the kind of work, because there were only 500 people this year. There would be at least 500,000 folks out there who couldn't afford to come and attend these sessions. But what these two people are going to be working for the next 2 to 3 weeks, the conference may get over for all of you today, for me and my team in the next 2-3 days, when we sort out all the pictures and thank you emails and accounts and finances and everything. But conference will, the work will still go on for these two fantastic people here who will deliver an exceptional white paper this year. And for that, I really thank you a lot for the kind of work that you are going to do right now. And if you have any parting notes, if you have any instructions for whatever number of people we have left in the ballroom, now is the time.
Thank you. ऐसे लग रहा था कि हम कहीं इतने अलग हैं. We do this because of this gentleman, right, and the team behind him. Right, so thank you so much, Ravi. All the glory reflects back to him and back to you. That's what I would say. The other thing I would say is thank you so much for staying back. Those who have stayed back, when I see you, I see the most passionate people. I also see so much more feedback that can be given on the post-it notes. So before you go, if you have some mind space, give your parting comments. Thanks.
Anything from you, Prabha?
I think I have said it, and I think Balaji also summed it up. I think we just do what we do because it just gives us joy, and just a lot of gratitude to this guy here for thinking up of these things that pushes our boundaries also. It's a stretch for us, and we come back feeling that, okay, there's something we can do, why not get together? So thank you so much, Ravi.
Thank you. Next up, I don't know if we have all the volunteers from MIT University. मेरे बच्चों जल्दी से ऊपर आ जाओ मेरे पास. जितने MIT के volunteers हैं यहाँ पे, MIT joined us as a university partner this year. And then they reached out that Ravi, besides partnering and besides coming and putting an expo or possibly coming and speaking, can you help some of our students to volunteer for your conference, because there is a lot that is going to be there for them to learn, and these 10, 15, 20 folks have been working diligently since last 3 days in travel team, in accommodation team, in concierge, in the expo area, in assisting the workshop facilitate, and pretty much all over the place. I mean, these people. So I'd like to thank all of you. आप कर लो पहले. So I'd like to thank you very, very much for all that you have done, and I so sincerely hope that you have learned something that you came here for. And अब अगली बार मुझे कैंपस बुला के कुछ खिला दोगे वहाँ पे, तो मुझे लगेगा कि अपनापन कुछ बचा था. But I have a lot more to say, but if you excuse me, I want to get a picture clip with them. And anyone from my team member who want to get a picture clip with them, please come on the stage. I'll bring you on the stage a little later, but right now, sorry. Okay, I'm also thankful to Anshul ji, Ankit ji, and Akshay ji, and of course Asim Chauhan ji for being our partners. And thank you to the entire team of MIT, and we will make special certificates for you, and we will send it through email to you shortly, and we will also visit your campus sometime soon. We see there is a long partnership ahead of us with MIT Group. So thank you very much for that. A very, very special mention to I don't know if he's here. Is Kapil Arora ji here somewhere? Kapil Arora ji, आप हैं यहाँ पे? Sorry? Okay, so he must be managing outside. So he's my neighbor, my very good friend's elder brother. So he came forward and he volunteered for this particular conference and has been behind the scenes organizing all these ballrooms, bar counters, and everything. I mean, from fabrication and all. A special mention for Kapil Bhaiya. Thank you very much. Now, the most important people in my life, the most important people behind the success of ScooNews, most important people behind the success of Global EdFest. Can I please have my team, along with my beautiful, gorgeous wife, whom I only get to see once in 2 months. So if I can get a picture with my wife and my team, that would be awesome. Can I please have all of you on the stage? Starting from Tarushi Dhawan, our champion. Did I? Tarushi, Dhruv, Rahul, Mahima, Paranya, Simran, Jahan, my son, Amir. Is Jahan here? वो travel team देख रहा है अभी क्या कर रहा है? So my son is leading the travel arrangements because there are so many departures right now, so call of duty. But thank you so much, folks. तुम लोग जानते हो मैं बोल नहीं पाऊंगा. आगे आ जाओ. I don't know. I mean, I'm falling short of words. I mean, I'm a very emotional person. I'll go there. I get myself clicked, and then finally goodbye बोलते हैं. अगले साल का प्रोग्राम बताते हैं. और इसके पहले अगर इसके बाद में एक स्लाइड हो तो वो मुझे बाद में तुम जाने के बाद. बच्चे हैं यहाँ पे, बट आप में से किसी को भी अंदाजा था कि ग्लोबल एडफेस्ट बिहाइंड ग्लोबल. कपिल जी, मैं आपके बारे में बहुत देर से बोल रहा हूँ. ये है कपिल अरोड़ा जी और वो हैं जहान. जहान, we were speaking about you. Come darling. आइए प्लीज ऊपर आइए. आपके बारे में मैं बता रहा था. I'll repeat it again. As I've said, I mean, we grew up together. His younger brother, I was more connected to him. इनसे डरता था मैं. धीरे धीरे फिर इनसे बातचीत हुई और उन्होंने देखा मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस, आई ऑर्गेनाइज दीज कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. ही सेल्फ वॉलंटियर्ड हिमसेल्फ. ही सेड, Ravi, I'd like to help you with the kind of work that you do. And it's the third year in the row that he has been mentoring us. I mean, in fact, he only has a badge which reads Kapil Arora Mentor ScooNews. I mean, this is amazing that, you know, what you see is currently running 102 fever, sore throat, but since, you know, it was my show, I mean, he came 4 in the morning, he settled everything, ballroom, everything out and out that you see. If I'm dancing here, I mean, the person who's working behind the scenes is Kapil ji. Thank you so much. Immense gratitude. And Jahan, if you're here, please come. So my son is studying in the Doon School in grade 11th, and every year it's a ritual that I write to his housemaster and I request him that, sir, I request you to allow my son to spend the next 7 days in Jaipur because I want him to intern at my conference where he works in different departments. And this year, I mean, he's leading the travel team. So out and out, I mean, this guy has been the power behind organizing the flawless pickups from the airport and drop to all the people, including the people who are traveling tonight and tomorrow and some the day after. He's the guy. If you want a cab, if you want a car, I mean, he's the person. But again, he'll be gone tomorrow morning to the school. He has a flight back. But thank you, darling. I mean, we are incredibly proud of you. Thank you. And finally, if we can have the next slide. Yeah. There is an announcement that, you know, 3 very important things happening this year. Right after Global Ed Fest, we will be heading to IIT Gandhinagar for Rising Leaders Summit. This event is basically inspired by and dedicated to a very good friend of mine, the former headmaster of the Doon School, Matthew Reggett. In 2016, he asked me one question that, Ravi, why is it that every conference that I go to only has school principals, directors and owners? While we have been there and done that, and we've been through so many conferences, and, you know, all the content is already there, but our vice principals, head of academics, and our deans who are supposed to be the next in line future leaders, they should be attending. And I said, you are out of your mind, Matthew. I mean, this is something which doesn't have any interest from the sponsors. Anything to do with the teachers and head of academics and vice principals, I mean, sponsors never come. And these people, they don't have that amount of money to kind of buy tickets to kind of come over there. So we chose IIT Gandhinagar. We spoke to the director and the Center for Creative Learning, and we said, I mean, give us subsidized price so that, I mean, we can ensure that all these people could come. So last year we did the Rising Leaders Summit first season there, and we had 77 school vice principals and head of academics. Very happy to share, out of those 77, there are 9 vice principals who have been promoted to principal this year, and they wrote on public platforms that, you know, when it is because of Rising Leaders Summit, where 8 master trainers who taught them, I mean, what are the 8 most important aspects that you need to become the leader. So Rising Leaders Summit is happening at IIT Gandhinagar from 18th to 20th September. Then we are also planning the New India Education Summit South India chapter along with Prabha and Dr. Prem Shankar. Thank you so much for really going above and beyond to ensure that this becomes bigger than this conference where there were 555 people who came and plus 160 partners. So we are thinking that we will be having at least 500,000 people out there in Chennai. It is happening in Chennai, but again, it would have a strong representation from Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala, Karnataka. So we are ensuring that, you know, after this conference, I travel a lot to all those places like Coimbatore and Vellore and Nellore, and I go and I meet the Sahodaya chairpersons and Cambridge Association school presidents over there to ensure that we have a larger turnout over there. So we want to create a bigger platform, but specifically for South India. So that's happening on 7th and 8th of November. And finally, Teach Camp is also something that we started last year, where it was attended by 775 teachers from across the country who stayed for 3 days at Delhi College Indore. And this year again, Delhi College Indore has came forward and said, I mean, let's do it together. And there are, imagine there'll be 1,000 teachers from across the country staying inside Delhi College, in the hostels, in the dormitories, guest house, and we will have 3 days of sessions over there with some 3 days of 80 master classes and sessions happening over there. So if there are any schools who are interested to send your students over there, or I'm sorry, your teachers, then that's the time. So this is this year's calendar, and with that I would rather let you go to your rooms, to the airports, or to your cars, or shopping, or World Trade Park, and but before that I want a selfie with a very beautiful, gorgeous girl whom I now call my daughter, Shreya. Shreya is niece of Prabha. Prabha's sister Priya. Priya is her mother, and Prabha called me that, Ravi, since we have seen your daughter and your son interning over there, volunteering, can you please, get Shreya also. So Shreya traveled from Chennai to Jaipur 5 days before the conference. She's kind of, I put her into a hotel right next to me. We used to travel to our office together at 8 in the morning and come back by 9, and she thought she'll be seeing palaces and all. Unfortunately she couldn't, but today is the time we'll step out and see whatever you want to, and shop, and do whatever you have to do. But Shreya, we are really, really fortunate to have you here, and we'd request you to make some time and take out some time next year again for the same conference, and please host it and be the master of ceremony. So thank you very much. Immense gratitude towards you. Thank you, Prabha, for doing this. You are amazing.